Okay, now you should have read the entire passage. You know what it's about, and we are going to answer the questions now. Now, remember, we already eliminated 2 because this one has repetition, and this one has the personal pronoun I. I would like to do this. I would like to do this, or this is important to me. We do not want that in a controlling idea. Okay, so let's look at our 2 remaining options. Although sneezing is an everyday human occurrence, it's also a remarkable function of the human body, and studies have revealed some rather interesting facts about it. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Now let's look at the other one. Now this is what the whole passage is about. The strange itchy sensation is over as the sneeze is released from your body.
Nikita to the front office. Nikita to the front office.
But the cause and purpose of the activity is an amazing kind of thing. I'm going to circle that, and this is why. Okay, if I say this, I'm saying, it says, it's talking in the introduction about there's a sneeze. Achoo, you have sneezed. And then it's saying, the strange itchy sensation is over as the sneeze is released from your body, but the cause and purpose of the activity is an amazing kind of thing. Yes, the cause, this is kind of what the paper is about, but this one that says, although sneezing is an everyday human occurrence, it's also a remarkable function of the human body, and studies have revealed some rather interesting facts about it.
David Adan Garcia, please come to the front office. David Adan Garcia.
This one is not specific, and the language is not academic. Okay? This one has very specific language. Studies have revealed some rather interesting facts about it, and it is academic language. Okay? This one is the better choice, B, because it's specific and the language is academic. We don't want to say amazing kind of thing. That's not specific enough. All right, let's look at where we're going to add this detail to sentences 5 through 13. So I wrote it here to make it easier for myself, remember? So let's see, after sentence 6. Nerve endings pick up the message and send it to a sneeze in the brain. The sneeze center then takes charge and sends the message to the many muscles that work together to produce a sneeze. The chest tightens. Okay, so this is talking about the nerve endings pick up the message, then it sends the message out to the muscles, and look what the muscles do. The chest tightens. This one sounds very promising. Okay, but let's not stop there. Okay? The chest tightens. The sneeze center then takes charge and sends the message to many of the muscles that work together to produce a sneeze. Air pressure in the lungs increases. Now, to me, it feels like this breaks up these 2 thoughts. So I don't think that one is the correct answer. I don't think it should be after 7. Let's look at after 9.
Jacob Arroyo, if you're in the building, please come to the front office. Jacob Arroyo.
The eyes close and the tongue presses against the roof of the mouth. The sneeze center then takes charge and sends the message to the many muscles.
David A. Garcia, if you're in the building, please come to the front office. David A. Garcia.
That work together. No, if the eyes are already closing, then the sneeze has already gone, the brain has already sent the message. So we're going to say no after sentence 9. Let's see about after sentence 12. Some sources claim that the common sneeze may travel at a speed of 100 miles per hour. The sneeze center then takes charge. No, the sneeze has already happened at this point, so we do not want this after sentence 12. Your answer is F, after sentence 6. Okay, so let's look back at the sentence. We want to replace sentence 14. So let's look at sentence 14. There are some true and untrue things about it. For example, it is true that people have nerve endings in the nose, okay? But it's also true that there are triggers for a sneeze. About 1/3 of the people sneeze when they are first exposed to bright light. Okay, furthermore, it's true. That's because a sneeze. On the other hand, it is a myth. Okay, so we're talking about some true things about a sneeze and some myths about a sneeze. So let's look. There are some accurate and false things that have been said about the sneeze being a normal human function. Okay, so it's not necessarily accurate and false about it being a normal human function. So I don't know, that one doesn't sound that great to me. Sneezing is known to help protect health, but people don't sneeze when their body is actually sound asleep. That does not sound like what this paragraph is about to me. Although it's true that a sneeze is hard to stop once it's on its way, not everything related to the sneeze is true. Okay. People have some interesting notions about the sneeze, and although some of these ideas are facts, others are myths. Okay, let's look at this. So this one definitely sounds better than A. Okay. Although it's true that a sneeze is hard to stop once it's on its way, not everything related to the sneeze is true. Let me see. Where did they get that? Although it's hard to stop once it's on its way. I guess from the beginning. But look. And once a sneeze is underway, everyone knows that it's almost impossible to stop. Although it's true a sneeze is hard to stop once it's on its way, not everything related to the sneeze is true. This one sounds too repetitive. It sounds like I'm just repeating my closing sentence from my previous paragraph. This one is starting a new topic. So I'm going to choose number 9D. People have some interesting notions about the sneeze, and although some of these ideas are facts, others are myths. Because this is all about facts and myths. Okay, number 10. Quincy would like to provide some additional support for the idea in sentence 19. On the other hand, it's a myth that a person's heart stops during a sneeze. Doctors say this misconception which is a person's heart stopping during a sneeze.
Julius is waiting. Julius Lozano.
May come from a slight change in blood pressure and flow during a sneeze, which may briefly change heart rhythm. Okay, that one sounds like it supports sentence 19. Okay? So, this common myth that a person's heart stops during a sneeze is just a myth. Myth, which means that there is no truth to the idea at all. Okay, but there is a little bit of truth. The reason why they got it is because it changes your heart rhythm. This one has repetition, and it's repeating myth way too many times. If I said, on the other hand, it is a myth that a person's heart stops during a sneeze, this common myth that a person's heart stops during a sneeze is just a myth, which means that's too much repetition. I'm going to write repetition. Okay. On the other hand, it is a myth that a person's heart stops during a sneeze. A myth is defined as a widely held but false belief or idea.
They're waiting for you up front. Caitlin Gonzalez, they're waiting.
And the concept of the heart not beating during a sneeze is just a myth. Myth. This says the same thing, but also I don't really need to know the definition of a myth. Okay. Some people say that if you breathe through your mouth and pinch your nose when you feel a sneeze coming on, you can stop it. That has nothing to do with the sentence before. So your answer is F. Number 11, what is the most effective revision to make to sentence 23? For example, the iguana sneezes more often and more efficiently than any other animal is what a WebMD article states. This part is strange at the end, okay? It's in the wrong place. For example, a WebMD article states that the iguana sneezes more often and more efficiently than any other animal. This is simple and this is clear. For example, a WebMD article states this. If I was about to say something, I would say states this, : This is not correct. This is not correct. This is the simplest and clearest answer. Number 12. What is the most effective way to revise sentence 26? Donna Griffiths, who earned the Guinness World Record, had the longest sneezing fit in history when she was from... No. This is a misplaced. Donna Griffiths earned the Guinness World Record from Worcester, England, for the longest sneeze fit in history. Okay, Donna Griffiths earned the Guinness World Record from Worcester, England. Was the record from Worcester, England, or was Donna from Worcester, England? This is also misplaced. Donna Griffiths was from Worcester, England, comma, she, comma splice, I see. Donna Griffiths was from Worcester, England. She, I see. Be careful. Comma, pronoun is almost always a comma splice. If there is no a white bus word or a woobus word. Okay? There's no white bus word and there's a comma and a pronoun, that's a comma splice. Donna Griffiths from Worcester, England, here's my interrupter, earned the Guinness World Record for the longest sneezing fit in history. This is simple and this is clear. Okay. Number 13, Quincy has not used the most effective word in sentence 30. To improve the sentence, he should change feeling to. Okay, a tug is a pull. An impression is something that you leave on someone. An urge is a feeling. An encounter is like a meeting. Okay? So, here we go. So the next time you feel the tug to sneeze, the next time you feel the impression to sneeze, the next time you feel the urge to sneeze, maybe, the next time you feel the encounter to sneeze. No, urge is your correct answer. Okay, so now we have finished the first two revision passages. And the next two should be editing. So, when you're ready, we'll start the next passage.